What's up, guys? Got the ARRMA Vendetta out here. Had a fairly disappointing day with this dude. It was a day of fails, guys. Probably in the last week about 5 different times, but this was epic. And I don't even know, guys. On one, I didn't set the GPS, which I think might have been a PB run with this dude. Then I took Dad out again yesterday, I think it was, or maybe the day before. And I'm sorry, the battery the first time wasn't charged. This time I went out with Dad and got everything ready, made the run, went through all the motions like you normally do: stop, start, track, clear, zero, whatnot. And thought I had it set. So I get up there, I send it down the road, and I make the run. And guys, it's epic. It's the first time I got this probably to full trigger for significant, at least a more significant amount of time. I got it up to speed quicker in the beginning of the run, and then on past the truck. But been 2 days ago, because I just downloaded the footage this morning, and I did the video somehow on time lapse, so there was no sound, and even slowing it down to 1/8 speed wouldn't do it. So yeah, it was just a botched day altogether. I had the red car out as well, filmed it in time lapse, but I was having different issues with it that we'll talk about in a different video. But what I do have for this dude, which we can talk about, and so I did I checked my logs, and in the run that I did 154 miles an hour, I think it did 52,000 and some change RPM. And in the log from this botched run where I didn't set the GPS, it did 54,000 RPMs. In my mind, I think it was a PB. Can I prove it? No. It's not even really worth arguing about. I'm going to get it back out there. I ordered some parts for the car, so we're going to get those out here in just a second. And I ordered a new top brace for it from Perfect Pass, a new servo also from Perfect Pass, and I ordered some tires, but not for this car. They're going to be probably for the red car. So let's open that dude up real quick, see what we got in here. I always like opening up Perfect Pass box. I've been wanting one of the servos for a long time, just didn't really want to drop the coin for it. So cool, got me another pin and another air freshener, and of course another set of stickers and an invoice. Anyway, guys, here's the tires. They are 96 millimeter. They claim 160 mile an hour tested. 180 mile an hour tested, sorry. So we're good there. We'll get those on the red car. That's the second set of those I've got, guys, and they've been some pretty good tires. And here is the top deck and all of the things that go with it. Steering relocator if you want to do that. And here is the Perfect Pass servo, guys. I'm excited about that. I've been needing a good servo. Got a lot of money invested in this car, and not that that servo is bad, but it's a power hobby brushless servo. It's a good servo. What I'll probably do is take this top brace and put it in the red car along with that servo in the red car, and just start kind of upgrading it a little bit at a time. Yeah, guys, I think this is quality stuff. And really, if you go down to, or if you order online, really this servo, from what I see online and how well it works, the pricing on it's not out of line, guys. Other servos cost more, really, some of them. So there we go, guys. All aluminum servo, brushless. Comes with the servo arm as well, and it comes with other servo pieces if you were going to use it on something other than. And if you want to pull them out of there, it comes with some more stickers. I'll put all that back in there because we won't need it. We will, however, need this stuff. And the purpose of me putting this flat top piece on, guys, is I want to move my receiver box up on the deck so I can get my antennas out of the car. I know I mentioned that in another video, but a lot of pieces to this dude too. There's a new rear piece here to attach the deck to it. New piece for the front, I'm assuming goes underneath. Hopefully, we'll figure it out. You want to put your servo up on the top, then we've got the servo mount kit for that as well. Not sure I'm going to do that yet, guys, so we'll see. Anyhow, guys, I'm going to get this dude taken apart and we'll get this stuff ready to put on, and we'll be back shortly. Alright, guys, well, we got almost everything off that we're going to be replacing. There's a lot more to take off to put this dude on than I thought. Comes with a new bracket for the rear here that we've got to put on this dude. We can go ahead and do that real quick. So all this stuff is perfect pass stuff also. So the red Limitless is going to get some upgrades. It's first upgrades, guys. Perfect pass, hand-me-downs. It'll be all right. I can put this center brace in and then take the other braces out of it because it won't need them then. But a good portion of this dude had to be taken down to put this stuff in there. And of course the top of the motor mount comes off and this replaces it. So I'm gonna stick that dude down. Unless I'm missing them somehow. I don't see where it came with the bolts for the back here. For sure didn't. It's alright. We'll find something that'll work. We'll find something that'll work. See if these dudes will fit. I think they might. Be a little long, but they'll do. Not sure why. It didn't come with new bolts for that, because that's a M4 bolt. But it didn't, guys. It didn't come with any bolts. So when I take the perfect pass motor mount apart, it comes with these tall screws, and these are countersunk. No big deal. I've got lots of extra screws, as all of us probably do. Well, I need that electric screwdriver, guys. I've made a bunch of passes with this dude at well over 100 miles an hour, so it's probably getting close to time to just taking it apart, guys, and making sure everything is working the way it's supposed to. There's one thing we got a big collection on after a while, guys. It's lots of extra screws. Lots of extra screws. I was going to try to not make this video long, guys, but it looks like it's going to be longer than I expected. Put this dude down. Alright, guys. There you have it. Got the top brace installed. We got everything on the rear end put back together. I got the perfect pass servo in, but to move my radio box up where I want it so that I can get these antennas out of the car, I'm going to have to mount the servo up here on the deck. We'll be making a couple more changes in the next video. Hopefully we'll finish it up and then we'll take it out for a run. I was trying not to do a whole bunch of things that would change the way the car is going to work. I don't really think that we have. I think, you know, the top brace shouldn't. It's just going to stiffen the car up a little bit. The only thing that's really going to change the way the car operates is the servo. So the servo will be a little bit quicker, and we should be able to hopefully get it to go straight, right? So it goes pretty straight now, but my return to zero, even with that Power Hobby servo, isn't what I'd like it to be. So we're gonna put that one in the red car, along with these other upgrades there, and we'll start upgrading that dude. But for now, guys, this thing's beat me tonight, so we're gonna call it. We'll start fresh tomorrow. Hopefully get all this stuff installed, and we'll go out for a test run. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome rest of your week. If you're subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not, hit that subscribe button, give us a like, leave us a comment, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.